Hello everybody! Hi! I'm alive and streaming again. I need to stop doing these yearly breaks that are like 4 to 5 months long. That's like a very long time for vacations. I hope I don't do that in my third year of streaming. It will be like quite bad. Hi Stolas, how are you? You were so fast, man. What the hell? Really, I'm surprised you were so fast. We just started. Just a notification, I'm guessing. Man, I haven't streamed in a long time. I'm having the same problem I had before. You were scrolling on Twitch. You do that? I tried, but I got bored. I'm not good for like watching streamers and things like that are like. I watch video essays. I can watch definitely long form content. I don't have that much fun in most streams, so I don't really scroll in Twitch. I just open it to like watch people I already know. Yeah. But yeah, I haven't streamed in a really long time. Like literally I checked yesterday, I checked. It was 5 months right now, and last year when I did also a break accidental. This one it was intentional, but last year I did the accidental break, and that one was 4 months. And this one was I planned to do a break during the whole semester. I forgot how long the semester was. And to that I planned to come back in vacations, but my first week of vacations I died. I died and I had things to do. Then I disassembled my computer to clean it. And then unfortunately, if you disassemble something, then you have to assemble it again. And I am no technician, so I was struggling. But we did it. My computer is running. It's working. Good to see you streaming. I'm glad to be here. Hi Carlos. Hi Cap. Good morning. Or I'm guessing it's day at least for you too. Right? I'm not sure. I don't remember time zones. But hi! Okay, I did a deal with myself, and that deal with myself was to not get distracted and yap all the yap in the first 5 minutes of a stream. So I decided to like have everything set up and make sure everything is working. Then start drawing, and then I can see if I'm able to yap while I draw. Another thing, I don't know if I'm too loud, because I'm pretty sure during the time I wasn't streaming, I was told in Discord by uni classmates that I was low, so I turned my mic to the max. So I don't know if I'm too loud. I should check that. Let me hear myself. No, it's not bad, I think. Yeah, I think it's okay. I was worried about being super loud. I surprisingly got up like 2 hours before stream and made sure everything was set up, which is something I never do because I am always very happy. So yeah, the thing behind me right now is a drawing I started for Cap. It's a bear. Let me show. Bear. It's a bear. I need to finish this bear. Like maybe not finish today. I don't think I'll be able to design the whole armor today. But I do want to do line art and base colors for the rest of the body. So I have the body sketch, yeah, here. As you can see, we have body sketch, and then we have face. Cute bear, thank you. So we have a bear for Cap. So we need to do the bear. But I also wanted to draw other things, so I decided to set a timer today. And that will be like a 1 hour. Maybe if I feel like drawing more bear, I'll make it longer. But to start 1 hour, to lock in with the bear, so I do progress with the bear. And after, I'll see if I do drawings I've been saying to myself I will do for a while. And I never started. So I do want to sketch some things of characters I like. So I enjoy drawing again because, guys, in this first semester I have not been drawing for me at all. Because one of my subjects, I'm going to put the music already. There. I don't hear shit. There. Can you guys hear it? Is it loud? Is it low? It is meant to be low. It's not meant to be louder than me. It's supposed to be background. I'll check actually myself. I have Twitch open. Yeah, it's okay, I think. It sounds good. It sounds good. I think this is okay. Okay, yeah, point. While I continue doing line art for this bear. Let's do a folder first. Doors. I'm going to suffer with this. Point will be, I haven't drawn for myself in a very, very, very long time. During the semester, drawing was one of my subjects, but y'all know, having drawing as a subject is not the same as literally drawing for yourself. Because one thing is drawing things that you're asked of, and another thing is to draw characters you just hyperfixated on and really want to draw. It doesn't make you as happy, maybe, to do drawings for a subject, like uni or something, or school even. So I have not drawn for me in a while, like a very long while. And in digital even, the one subject where they drew drawings in digital, that was one, that one, I didn't continue doing it during the semester. I left that one, and I'm going to do it this next semester. So I didn't even draw in digital at all. It was all traditional. So I do feel rusty. I feel rather rusty. And I'm scared to stream and to draw and to do anything I did often before. I lost practice, so I need to do it again. Also, animals is not something I draw often, so I'm very intimidated by this bear. At least the very important part, that's the face, it looks bear-ish. The other part that I'm intimidated by is the paws. I'm not good with paws. I have never been good with paws. So I need to make the line art for everything, and then I'll probably try to construct with basic shapes the paws and see if I can get it to look right. But yeah, we'll ease into it. And the plans are, once this week is over, next week I start the semester again, I plan to continue streaming. I don't plan to take another 5 months break until summer vacations, because that will be tragic. I will try to stream at least once a week, even if I'm studying and doing. I don't know if you guys remember when I talked about this before the start of the semester that just ended. I talked about how, as I'm just into this uni, on my first year on this uni, I was automatically signed up on all 5 subjects that you have on your first semester, on your first year. They automatically sign you up in 5. You can't choose which ones or the time. You are just thrown into it. And I had already got gifted myself a 3D modeling course by my sister that was on Saturdays. And I had to leave that because I couldn't handle uni and the 3D modeling course. I fortunately was able to change the thing, and I'm going to do it this semester. The thing is, I still ended up somehow signed up to 4 subjects right now. It's still less than what I did the past semester, but I didn't finish the semester chilling. I ended up finishing the semester 4 subjects because I left one of them, And those 4 subjects, I was like suffering so much. And that was after already leaving the 3D modeling course. So I'm terrified of this coming semester because we'll have 4 subjects, 3D modeling course, and add to that I plan on streaming. If I have to leave one of the subjects, I probably might have to, but I will try to handle it. I feel this is something we've known about myself for quite a while. I'm bad with routines and consistency, and that is something I've been working on, trying to have like more practice at it. I definitely feel like I got better at it after this first semester of uni, because I was like actually I was thrown into doing 5 subjects and the 3D modeling course on Saturdays. It forced me to like be able to do a routine even if I struggle. And I do think I got better at it even if I suffered a lot. So hopefully this semester will be slightly easier. Is the bear looking bearish? Or am I doing it too fluffy? Bear anatomy is confusing to me because it's very not confusing when I see the picture of the bear. Then the second I look at my drawing, there's something wrong and I can't point it out. Looks like a bear. Okay, that's good enough, I think. Like, I also don't know why I'm caring so much about the fluff. The guy will have clothes. He's literally going to have, like, an armor, which I need to design. I'm also intimidated by that. He's going to be fine. I'm going to take off one of my headphones because I need to hear myself talking. And the music and my own voice, I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed by that. There's too much going on. I also think I'm yapping quite like I'm not stopping. But I can't stop because if I stop yapping I forget. I lose my whatever I was thinking about. My train of thought. You can do it. Thank you, Cap. You're very sweet. I'll do my best with your bear. Do you have a name for your bear? Is the bear named yet? I feel like I have a feeling in the back of my head. I feel like you named it. I just don't remember. I feel like he's missing some fluff in here. This feels too smooth. You can't be that smooth. You're a bear. Actually, bears, like all the picture I saw of the bears, they have such pretty shiny hair. I need their shampoo. Like, what the hell? They are so shiny. The bear I made is Gonzalo, so this one can be Gonzalo the second. Yeah, he looks like a Gonzalo. Yeah, if you told me about a bear named Gonzalo. I don't know why I'm saying it with an accent. I can't turn the English off when I'm talking in English and saying like names in Spanish. I accidentally say it like with an English accent. Man, I'm feeling in my own voice and like while I talk. It's winter right now in here. I don't know if it's still winter. Actually, I never remember exactly the dates where the seasons change. But I know it's cold. It's definitely cold. And my nose is so stuffy. I am so offended by that. I hate having a stuffy nose. Something that I am happy about though is lately my voice has been in like perfect shape. I always do a little karaoke every now and then by myself, right? So I've been noticing I can like smoothly without warm up sing, not sing. And like I can do easy songs. Obviously, to do like a harder song, I don't need to warm up. But like I can do easy songs and not struggle as much. And I feel like I'm very used to my throat being fucked up. So I am glad that even if my nose is all stuffy and it's cold, that my voice is the one thing that for now I think it's in a very good shape for now. Something I had proposed to me and was thrown by the window the second I started the stream. I was going to try to untalk in like this softer voice that supposedly strains less your voice. I can't. I feel like I lose all my all my spark. I can't talk in that tone. I need my personality. I can't keep like a consistent, chill, soft tone of my voice. It's so hard. I might try it someday. I feel like I keep saying that because I already talked about this in one stream at some point in time about using that softer voice to strain less my voice. And then I don't do it. And then I never do it. Hmm. Very looking bearish. That's that looks weird. That fluff looks weird. Big weird looking. That's too fluff weird looking. Okay, wait. You go away. I had a bunch of things to talk about that I refused to take note of yesterday and the day before when I thought about that. And guess what? This never happens. Once again, I do not remember what I wanted to talk about. I did go through some of the topics I wanted to talk about. The most urgent ones, which were I am planning to keep streaming. And what else did I talk about? I forgot. Why is my memory so bad? Oh yeah, wait. Another topic I remember I wanted to talk about. The streams we'll do this week. I talked with Cap. Cap, we might do a stream with Cap at some point, or maybe, yeah, I think we talk about a stream. We didn't confirm it though yet, and we didn't confirm what we will do. But there is a possibility we'll stream with Cap on this like week. I also want to send a message to Even because we had some things that we wanted to do with. Well, I wanted to do with Even, and Even wanted to do with me, and I feel we never went back to that. I'm going to send a message to Even when I can, and when I can, I mean when I finish the stream, because we had to play a game off stream because we started playing the backrooms with Stolas too, and we need to finish that. Stolas, if you're still here, I didn't forget. We do need to finish the backrooms. Skip the backrooms. So we have to do that. And I don't remember if I had talked about if I had talked with Even about playing any other like specific thing. I really don't remember. I don't think we actually decided what we wanted to do. I just remember at some point we did mention to like stream again together. Don't know if Fortnite or yeah, I think we'd say at some point to play Fortnite again together. And why? What else? I did tell him I wanted to play more. What's the name of this game? The one of the robots, the little tiny robots that go around collecting scrap. And there's monsters. I forgot. I forgot the name of the game. No. And I feel like it's a very easy name. It's out of my head right now. I'm focused in too many things. Ripo, thank you. I'm focused on too many things at the moment. Yeah, Repo. I want to play more Repo with whoever wants to play with me. To be honest, I really don't care whoever wants to play with me. I do love playing games with Even, especially horror games. It's very funny. He gets really scared. I also get really scared. We all get really scared, and that's great. I love that. I don't love being scared, but it's funny when it's like in a group because you can bully them and they can bully you. It's lovely. It's very balanced, as how things should be, you see. So yeah, I want to play Repo mainly because I know that the amount of content and monsters I discovered in the time I played, it's not even like a very small part of the amount of monsters and content there is in the whole game. And I feel it's very sad to just play such a small part of the game. I want to discover more monsters and mechanics and like learn to play by myself and like handle myself better in the game. I feel like every time I play, I get quite carried. I want to get better and play like better, be more useful in the game. So yeah, I want to play more Repo. Another thing I wanted to do this week, aside from playing with Gap and sending a message to Even so to see if he wants to stream. What else? I was thinking about starting already Resident Evil 5. And I think after Resident Evil 5, it will be like a good number to do 0 after. Because we had to do Resident Evil 0 chronologically, it's the first one. But I started by the first game because, yeah. Because, yeah, I don't know, I had no reason to. It just felt better to start with the first game rather than 0. Because I feel like for 0 you need to know something, even though it's chronologically first. But like after the 5th game, I feel like it will be a good moment to stop the count up of games and play the Resident Evil 0. So we could start Resident Evil 5 in the upcoming days. And I'm saving some horror games to not play now because I have a bunch of horror games to play. The sudden Spanish song surprised me. I have a bunch of horror games I can play because I remember I got Outlast free because it was free in Epic Games. I don't want to play that. I'm not excited about that at all. I really don't want to play it. But we might play it like in the Halloween season. I'm saving it for that. Spanish jump scare. Yeah, basically all my songs were not Spanish and suddenly Spanish. It surprised me to understand what was going on that I was listening to. Even though like songs in English I understand what they say, it's easier for me to stop listening. But like a Spanish song, it's harder to dissociate for me because especially if my whole playlist is in other languages, if there's Spanish out of nowhere, I feel like I'm being talked to and suddenly I'm paying attention. And that's funny because it only happens with music, because if it happens in a call with Cap speaks in Spanish and somehow I still find a way to like not listen. I am very sorry about that, Cap. We all know it's not in purpose. I just have like a very bad attention thing. The fluffiness of this bear is so weird. It's a little. You need to brush him. His hair is going in all fucking different direction. This one is going there. This one is going there. This one is going there. I'm doing that just because I don't know how else to make it fluffy and weird. I feel if I did all on the same direction, I feel it will look. It doesn't look bad actually. Wait, I don't hate it. But we're already too far too deep into this like technique. Now he has messy hair. I'm sorry, Cap. Bilingually adaptive deafness. Yeah, indeed. Man, I feel like I've talked so much today. Like, I don't know if I've ever stayed not quiet in the first 25 minutes of a stream. I know I can jump. I definitely know I can jump, but I tend to like get distracted or forget what I was talking about quite fast usually. And that has already happened today, but luckily I had like 100 million subjects I could cover right now. It's almost like I haven't talked to you guys in like 5 months. If I didn't have things to talk about, it would be concerning. Actually, that reminded me. There's something I really want to talk to you guys about. That is how was my life during this semester. Y'all didn't see me. I really wanted to talk about these things in stream during the semester, but I couldn't because I wasn't streaming. Yeah, it is an armored bear because Caplex knights and bears. And imagine what's more cool than an armored bear. It's so full of aura. But yeah, going back to the topic, I've been craving to stream for a while, mainly because I don't talk that much, even though I made a group of friends in uni and like I got closer to a bunch of people in uni. It wasn't until in end of semester that I got closer to the girls of the group. And for the whole rest of the semester, there was a situation. Hi, Chasey, how are you? Long time no see. How are you, my guy? I feel like I haven't seen you forever. But yeah, there was a situation. And by a situation, I mean a guy from my uni friend group after I got into the friend group. Like, no, not long after meeting him, he was like, I like you. And I fucking hell. Do we all know how awful it is to not be able to make a guy friend that a little bit of time passes and they are confessing that they like you? It's awful. It's quite bad. And that was a situation that lasted like the whole semester. By end of the semester, I decided I wasn't going to pay any more attention to him. Like most of the semester, even though I rejected him, I stayed friends with him. By end of the semester, I couldn't stand him anymore. And I really wanted to talk about this situation, mostly because I wanted to vent, because I want to choke that guy. But I couldn't talk about this because I wasn't streaming. And now I don't feel like I can talk about this like too openly because that guy knows I stream and I show him clips of my stream. So now I don't want to like talk about him in case of the situation happens where he opens my stream and I'm roasting his whole existence. So I'm going to stay quiet about that for a little while. He didn't do anything too bad. I just can't. He's not a bad person. This guy. I just can't stand him. Like he's just very stupid. Like insanely stupid. He's just like very insufferable at this point. I don't stand him anymore. And I feel I'm quite a patient person. So for him to have destroyed my patience, and I have a very limited amount of like brain energy, right? So a lot of my brain energy during the semester was spent having long arguments with this guy. So I started the semester doing great. And then by like half of the semester, end of the semester, I was mentally exhausted. And only now I realize, oh, I was having fucking arguments with this guy and lecturing him and giving him advice every fucking day of my life. How was I supposed to not be exhausted? So the reason why I'm hopeful for the next semester is because I cut ties with that guy. Right now, I'm on vacations and I'm going to start my second semester of first year Carlos. So, yeah, I'm pretty early into this career. Wait, let me read a little bit the chat because it scrolled down. Oh yeah, the thesis thing. Is it too hard to like correct the thesis? I'm guessing because it is something very long, you need to review quite a bit. But like, was it too rough? Did they give you any like correction, like things specifically to correct? I am curious about that because we don't do thesis in my career. In the thing I'm currently studying, we don't do thesis, we do final projects because it's an animation thing. It's more like practic thing. I'm so bothered by my stuffy nose. I'm breathing and I can't breathe. Help. But yeah, I noticed that until I started giving away too much of my mental health to this guy, trying to make him a better person, I noticed I was draining myself, and I only noticed after I already wanted to choke him. So he's not a bad person, he's just maybe deserves to be punched. But yeah, that's what happened during the semester. I can't give more details. I don't feel like I can. I might someday. But for now, I'll leave it at that. Going back to streaming, I still don't know what other things I will do this week. Because I knew I wanted to do this first drawing stream. Tomorrow, I have no idea what I look. I need to like decide. I need to send that message to Even to check if he wants to stream or something. I need to confirm with Cap if he's going to do anything with me. Because we already talked about the idea. And then I'll see. Because I don't think I'll do Resident Evil 5. Oh, maybe. No, wait. Actually, I might. Because whenever I start a Resident Evil game, I get like locked in. And I can do like 3 days in a row the same game. Because I like doing progress. The important thing is that you're having fun. In streaming or in uni? Because in uni, I was not having fun with this guy. I did love the subjects though, even though I was struggling. They were quite interesting for me. It is like the careers I'm studying, like it's to the animation and digital art. I really like that. I have always liked that, so it's very interesting for me, even if I struggle. Oh yeah, but streaming wise, I'm also thinking, yeah, what would be fun to stream? I know 100% the easier way for me to have fun is do collabs because I love spending time with my friends. I love my friends, guys. I love my friends. So I'm thinking also. Yeah, wait, my brain went blank, sorry. Because I do like Resident Evil games, but I can get burnt out if I do it like every day of the week Resident Evil. I might get burnt out, I might get frustrated. Especially because I don't know, like Resident Evil 4, I knew what was going to happen, kinda. So I wouldn't get stuck too long, I feel. Contrary to Resident Evil 2, in Resident Evil 2, I felt more like I got lost more often. I had to go back to areas I went to before. It was more frustrating for me, Resident Evil 2. But Resident Evil 4, I already knew it. Kinda. Because I had watched gameplays of it. And even if I didn't remember them perfectly, I felt less lost. And that reduced the amount of frustration the game caused me. I do not know shit about Resident Evil 5. Have you seen the final update for Pig? I have not. I actually need to continue a little challenge I started with Cap because we both were doing this off stream. We were trying to get as many achievements, if possibly someday all of them. So we were achievement hunting in Peak, but I haven't played at all any games. The only games that I wanted to talk about. Thank you for the reminder. A game I have been playing a lot lately. Cookie Run Kingdom. I fell into that addiction again. I am so obsessed. I am very obsessed. I downloaded it in 2024. I barely started my kingdom and the story, and I then had to uninstall it because my space was suffering, my storage in my phone. And then this year I discovered I could download it from on my computer from a Google Play thingy for computer. Indeed. Indeed, Carlos. I agree completely. You might quit temporarily, you always come back. It's kind of like Warframe. That is also something I need to come back to, and I feel that on that area even might be interested because he likes Warframe, and I played with him a bunch of times. So even off stream, I might need to go back to Warframe. I haven't played a while. I actually haven't played in 5 months. Oh yeah, I saw that FNAF World 2 and Sakura Bridge 2 were coming out. An official Fazbear pixel location IRL. Yeah, I saw that. I saw the miniature of YouTube videos talking about that. But it wasn't my preferred FNAF YouTuber talking about it, so I didn't open them. I just took the news and went, oh, I'm going to wait until Ria Toast makes a video about it, maybe. If he never does, then I'll never know the full thing. But I was aware of those news, mainly because I saw the YouTube miniatures for that. I'm struggling breathing because stuffy nose. Fuck. I'm talking so fast. Yeah. Games. I have not been playing games at all during my semester. Actually, during my semester, I was already doing things I'm not used to. As I said, I'm bad with routines, I'm bad with consistency. Suddenly being thrown into 5 subjects and a course in Saturdays, in Saturdays, when I was used to doing 3 and struggling, mostly only being able to handle 2 subjects per semester. Now being thrown into 2 plus course, which is kind of like another one. I was brain dead. Whenever I came back home, I will turn on my computer, put music on, and stare at the ceiling. I wouldn't do anything. I will dissociate completely. That was every day. With some luck, I will I always ate dinner, but before dinner, my meals were breakfast, and we all know my breakfast is just coffee. So I will be barely existing during the semester. So yeah, I didn't play any games. And then as soon as my vacation started, I noticed I had the Cookie Run Kingdom on my computer, and I was like, oh, I could go back into that. And then I got Shadow Milk Cookie, and I was like, oh my god, that's the guy from the Tumblr Jester contest where Gaby's Battle won. And I remember him and how so many people hated him, Shadow Milk Cookie. And I have a thing apparently. I feel like I have a type because I didn't know. I still don't know a lot about his story, but I really love the little guy, Shadow Milk Cookie. I also know he's an awful being. I still love him. Yeah. I am only playing Cookie Run Kingdom again because of my hyperfixation on Shadow Milk Cookie. Yeah, I am unwell, but I love my little cookie, and I got him as soon as I got back into Cookie Run Kingdom. I also dragged Cap also into it. I got Shadow Milk Cookie from that banner where you can cheat, where you can choose what you get. You can choose in the sense of you have like a limited amount of pulls per day, but you are not pulling. You're like, it's a simulation of a pull because you're not wasting any kind of currency when doing these pulls. If you get something you like in one of those pulls, you can lock in the results of that pull by doing an actual pull and getting what you just got. You can claim that pull to be a pull. Then you're actually using a currency. So that way you can do pull again for free until you get what you want. When you get what you want, then you spend the currency. So as soon as I got Shadow Milk Cookie, you bet I went, oh, that's mine. Give me that. Because that's exactly what I was pulling for. Because I like my little jester guy. How heavy is it on PC? I don't think it's very heavy. You need to download the Google Play Store thingy. No, not Play Store, Google Play, sorry. There's a Google Play thingy where you can play phone games on your computer, and Cookie Run Kingdom is one of the games you can play. Yeah. As I said, I dragged Cap into it. I did a long marketing campaign for Cookie Run Kingdom. And he started playing and he got Silent Salt. Yippee. Actually, that is also one of the drawings I want to do. I forgot to set the timer. But then I remember my stream has a timer. I'm silly. Sorry, I'm not explaining. I said I will set a timer of drawing the bear, and I said it would be for at least an hour, and I didn't ever set the timer. Then I remembered. My stream itself says the amount of time that has passed, and let's say 25 minutes in the stream I started drawing. No, 25 minutes now. That's when I said I was talking a lot. I think minute 3 to 5 I started drawing. Yeah, let's say that. That does feel like yourself. I do feel like flour cookie is your white flour cookie is your type. She does feel it fits with your past preferences. I recognize you have a type for mummies, for body mummies that are very nonchalant. Yep. Bro. I've been read. Because I remember a bunch of characters from like other games that you've said, oh, I like this one, I like this one. I am sensing a type here. Same as Cap started feeling a type when I started always liking the mentally ill characters. I found you have a type. I fear I also have a type. Because I know for a fact Shadow Milk Cookie has, why do I keep doing that? Has committed maybe some crimes, not so bad, but you know, a little bit of crimes. And I still love the guy. If anything, I love him more because he's complex. Patterns are present, indeed. I mean, to Elder Woman, it's my curse, my blessing. Fair, my guy, fair. She is very, like, I love her voice, like White Flower Cookie. Her voice is so nice. Yeah. I remember another thing I wanted to talk about. Something like one thing I'm very willing to like do is a stream purely of reading the Cookie Run Kingdom story. I'm so willing to do that. I would love to do that. I'm reading actually the Cookie Run Kingdom story from the beginning because I reach like a point in the story. I'm like past the area from Dark Cacao in Crispia, which is the main story, or the beginning of the story actually. And I noticed I have no fucking idea how we got there. I'm like, huh. And I know I skip a lot of the story because suddenly it feels irrelevant, and then it takes like 100 levels to get where you are. So I sometimes I focus more on doing the levels and dissociate and do the levels so I can read the story later, and then later I don't read the story. So I noticed, oh, I need to reread the whole story because I have no idea how we got here. And yeah, yeah. I'm going to copy paste this and flip it because I'm lazy. Sorry, I went quiet. I'm very locked in, copying and pasting. Copy pasting. Copying and pasting. Perfect. The one on the right is a little higher, isn't it? I feel like this one is a little bit higher than this one. And I no wait, I'm looking at it on OBS. It looks right there. Is it because I'm sitting like I think I'm sitting like a little diagonally, maybe? Yeah. I don't know, it's okay. I don't want to do the pause. I really don't want to do the pause. I have to think for. I don't want to think. I hate thinking. Wait, let me read the chat so I can avoid doing this. Okay. I've never made the connection that Flower Cookie had older lady vibes. She does. I gotta analyze this shit. You do. My legs of Flower Cookie came long before I knew I liked older women. It was a sign, my guy. It was your subconscious saying everything. Cookie lore class. Yeah, I do really like. I'm so willing to do because I really like analyzing the lore of things I like. I have that like script on Google Docs started to do a YouTube video about. You scare me, guy. Mm, My cats were like scratching on the door, and that scared me. I have a script started on Google Docs to do a YouTube video explaining the whole story of Project Sakai. I really like japping about that. And I'm very, 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 very willing to do that with Cookie Run Kingdom the day I get up to date, which will not be soon, I don't think, because I keep running out of energy slash jellies. So yeah, very, very willing to do like, or not even like maybe a whole stream dedicated to Cookie Run Kingdom, because as I said, I might run out of jellies too soon, and it will be too short. But maybe like I have a normal stream and suddenly have like 20 minutes playing Cookie Run Kingdom. I have no problem doing that because I am addicted. And I do not mind engaging in my addiction. I think it's funny to see the rivalries of each ancient cookie and their counterpart, and then there's sugar. Yeah. I've been watching a lot of memes about that, even though I'm still in Crispia. and I'm not close to the end of Crispia. I have not reached the part where they explain the beasts. The beasts actually have not appeared at all. And I know so much about them because I keep consuming memes of them and like YouTube shorts and YouTube reels of the beasts and the ancients and the lore. So I keep giving myself spoilers, and I keep seeing people that are against spoilers. I love spoilers, guys. I love consuming things before I'm supposed to consume them. It gives me peace of mind. And it makes me have a better understanding of the thing when I actually do get to consume it. So I am pro spoilers. Moderately, because I also don't want to ruin a whole thing. But I do like give myself little hints to later enjoy and understand. And yeah, man, I love the beasts. And it's very funny. I keep seeing memes of Holy Berry and Eternal Sugar, and they're like getting along so well. I literally watched a video yesterday on YouTube that was like a competition of all the ancient beast duos, like Pure Vanilla, Shadow Milk Cookie, Holy Berry, Eternal Sugar, Dark Cacao, and Mystic Flower Cookie or White Flower Cookie. I forgot her name. But yeah, all the duos, Golden Cheese and Brownie Spice Cookie. I saw a video of all them competing to see who was the better duo. And it was like wedding, like the categories where they competed was a wedding, and then like living together, and then fighting together, and like that. And it was very funny, and it was very funny that Holy Berry and Eternal Sugar are just a lesbian couple, really. They get along so well on that video. We already watched Project Hail Mary because Cap convinced me to, and I'm so glad he did. I shared so many good memes because of that. Actually, I was thinking about Project Hail Mary the other day. Sorry, I stopped drawing completely. I'm yapping just now. I'm just yapping. But yeah, I was thinking about Project Hail Mary the other day, and the one thing, and I was thinking about Cap. You might remember the. You might remember when we tend to like exchange reviews whenever we watch something together. When he made me watch Project Hail Mary, at the end, I agreed to like give him a review or my thoughts on it. I'm very not satisfied with my review because every time I consume something, I also am not satisfied with my reviews or my review of Princess Mononoke. Because Project Hail Mary and Princess Mononoke, the review I had the second after watching the movie was shit. And I get the good reviews whenever I'm going to sleep. And then I don't write them down. So the next day I don't remember it. I have like very good arguments and thoughts when I'm trying to sleep. So I know I can have a good review, but I don't remember it. I just look at my past review and I say, "Oh man, that is so bad. That's like the most shitty review I have ever done of something." Yeah, but yeah, I loved Project Hail Mary. Cap can confirm. I have sent him like a million memes and reels and things of it through Instagram mostly because I send a lot of reels. Yeah, it's very cool, man. That and Iron Long, I find it very, very funny how Markiplier acknowledged Bloody Mary, which is the ship of Simon from Iron Lung, and Grace from Project Hail Mary. It's very funny. I just find it very amusing. It's very, very funny. I should keep drawing. But I really don't want to do the pose. I don't want to. I don't want to pull. I don't want to do the pause. I really not. I don't want to. Okay, let's do the pause. But first, let's do the other part of the arm. I need to zoom in because I'm leaving spaces in the line art. Yeah. I'm going to suddenly go quiet because I ran out of ideas of things to talk about. Sorry. But hey, I stayed talking non-stop for like almost an hour. That's a record, honestly. I was so much time talking. I don't usually talk that much. And especially in Dragon streams. Maybe in like a game stream, I will keep yapping about anything I find. Because I'll keep receiving information from the game. And those are things to talk about. But in Dragon streams, I know I stay quiet. And then I yap for like 10 minutes straight, and then I stay quiet for 30 minutes. They'll be positively great. I hope. If not, we'll give him like socks, gloves. I don't know. Reloading the conversation bullets. Yeah, I'm thinking if I had anything else to talk about. But I also can't think if I'm thinking about thinking. Do you guys, does that happen to you guys? That if you're thinking about a question, you're more focused on the lack of an answer than on finding the answer? That feels very deep. That feels like that's. Does that happen to you guys? Like, because for me, like it happened to me with therapy, for example. That if I have a therapist asking me to analyze myself and to think, I'm more focused on the I don't know whenever I'm asked. And then when I'm left alone, then I actually think. I actually give myself the room to think. But if I'm being asked, I'm more focused on the lack of the answer. Yeah, I will start going to therapy again too, and I'm terrified. I I really hope I'm able to get the deal I had with my past therapist, which is, as I struggle a lot with routines and consistency, I was doing therapy sessions like once every 2 weeks, and that is like it was doable for me. And doable, it's better than nothing. It wasn't easy. I still struggled like doing the therapy like once every certain period of time because it is still a routine, but not so often. It was more doable for me, and I didn't feel the need to like stop going. So I really hope I am able to get that deal again. And now it won't be virtual. I will go like in person. So that's also something I'm not used to, but hopefully it will help. This week got me bad. Yeah, that happens, my guy. It happens. It happens indeed. I'm glad for myself mostly. This semester, even though I was exhausted by the end of it, I was exhausted not because of myself. Whenever I did something not well, I wouldn't like crash out and feel awful about it. I was really able to manage my emotions like well enough. Fuck. Yeah, I'm proud of that. Like emotional regulation does not feel like a struggle for me anymore. Even when this guy from uni, I was definitely getting stressed over this guy. Um, I not once did I like feel like I was acting angry with him, even though I was angry. He made me angry a lot of times, and not once I don't feel like I ever forwarded it. And if I did, it was like very calm, like you are being rude. I am leaving. I always felt in control of my emotions, and that feels great. I love not crashing out. Uh, like before, like past year, I remember very clearly. The second a day, I will like maybe stay like, how do you say it, when you sleep and you couldn't wake up at the time you had to wake up. I forgot the term. Overslept. Uh, Whenever I overslept and was going late to uni, I remember I will feel awful. Like I will wake up, realize, and feel awful. Like it was really a struggle to go to uni because I hate being late. I still hate it. That's still a problem. But the fact that I don't crash out over it, and I force myself to go to uni even if late, because I recognize it's not that big of a deal, even if it doesn't make me happy. It feels like a lot of progress, I feel. And even if someone, I feel this guy specifically from uni, even if I feel like someone is like not looking at me with as much respect as they could, and like they are invalidating my point of view, I love that I know I don't let them make me feel bad about it. I just know my stand. And that's so cool. I don't feel bad. I feel like very emotional regulation is regulating. That's so good. So yeah, currently the only problem I feel I need to work on, it's routines and consistency are still definitely a struggle, and that affects everything else basically. Yeah, take your time, Carlos, don't worry. And it's still quite a bad problem because life is routine, so definitely I struggle with life. But I don't feel awful about it, and I definitely can leave even if constantly struggling. Like I don't crash out about it, and that's very important because that lets me to keep working. The only time where in the past semester I could not focus for my dear life, it was because my mental energy, my emotional, how do I say it? I lost the term. There was a term that was I used for that usually, and I lost it. I do not remember. No. How do you call it? Social energy, mental energy, all the energy was drained when having arguments. Like, not arguments screaming, because I do not scream usually. And I never screamed at this guy. All the arguments were via message. But it definitely drained to have to need to explain things that for me are incredibly basic to this guy. And this guy went to therapy, and I'm wondering what the fuck is your therapist doing? Because I feel I should not be having this conversation. It definitely drained me. And when I was in my finals, not finals yet, but in exams week, I could not do shit. I was tired. I was mentally tired. I could not concentrate, even though I knew I had the skill to do things. I couldn't do anything, and that was burnt out. I was burnt out, and I was like, oh no, what could have caused me to burnt out? I haven't done anything. Then when I stopped talking with the guy, I noticed, oh man, I have energy. I wonder what was draining me before, and it was the guy. It was the guy. It definitely was the guy. And I talked about this guy and showed the messages to Yuki Mama and Yuki Sis. Yuki Mama agreed that this guy was. We didn't agree everywhere, but that's because I also think it's because of the generation gap. Because when I talk about the same things with Yuki Sis, who's 30 years old, she's 10 years older than me. But Yuki Mama is how old is Yuki Mama? 30 years older than me? 20? She's older, definitely, because she's my mom. She can't be younger than me. It really felt like this looks legit. The disagreement we have, like, not disagreement, but the different point of view around the situation we had when I talked to her about this guy, it felt generational. It didn't feel like I was wrong. It just felt like Yuki Mama thinks like this because of she's a different generation, and I like didn't take offense about it because this guy at some point called me sensitive, right? And Yuki Mama agreed, like, oh, maybe you were making too big of a deal about it. And when I talk about it with Yuki sis told me, you were making an argument, like you were not screaming at him. You explained why you did like something after he asked. And you took the time to explain. You explained it short, he didn't understand. You explained it a little longer, he didn't understand. When you made a paragraph to explain the thing to him, instead of saying, oh, you make sense, you're right, he said you're sensitive, because he couldn't for the life of him say you're fucking right. And I'm so glad Yuki sis understood it like that, because I was not being emotional at that moment. I was trying to be rational. And to be called sensitive when you're not doing anything for emotion, it's like you guys understood it. Like he's just saying like you're having. I don't have the term, but to minimize everything you say to be caused by emotion when you're making sense, it's insulting to say the least. And it did offend me a little bit when Yuki Mama like agreed. And I just didn't explain to her why it was wrong to call me sensitive in that situation. But I'm very glad that Yuki did understand it, because it's not about I made a big deal out of it or not. Was I right? And if I was right, it's not like I was trying to rub it in his face. I thought he was being insulting to someone, and I pointed it out. Like, I don't like if you are like talking bad about someone in my chat. Don't do that. And yeah, it's not an emotional thing, definitely. I didn't feel emotional because I was not the one being insulted. I just felt he's been disrespectful to a whole community by that. And I didn't get angry at him. I was like, oh, you might not want to say that. That's bad to say, you're being insulting. And he didn't get why. He had like, oh, no, I'm not. And then I explained, it's this word that you say it, that means, that gives context to the whole sentence. And he didn't get it. That's when I ended up explaining it longer. When I explained it longer and the conversation was took longer than 10 minutes, then I made a big deal about it. But like, my guy, you didn't get it. And I fear this is like common sense. And I'm not screaming at you, I'm not angry, I'm actually just explaining. So where's the I'm being sensitive? I fear you're just stupid. So yeah, Yuki had no brain during the semester. Not because of the semester itself, but because I was way too patient with the man. Also, this man, after I rejected him, he still, during the whole semester, kept like throwing hints at me. Like, he sent reels, that kind of reel that it's like us and it's clearly like romantic, like couple reels that say like us together. And I'm like, no, my guy, we already had this conversation. Do I want to get it? Maximum Yuki patience, yeah. That guy was such a test of my patience, and even like Like Yukisi said, you were too patient. You should have like started being rude earlier with him. But I was like, I explained to her, if he was like a romantic interest, I will not stand it. I will not have been as patient because I for sure know I don't want that in a partner. But he was a friend, and the things he was doing bad weren't so bad to cut him off. He was in like that very, very gray area where I dislike what you're doing, but I can't cut ties completely with you because you're in the friend group and you're not killing anybody, you're not being openly an asshole, you are just clearly stupid. So, yeah, that was awful. I would have cut him off way earlier if he was like a romantic interest, because I know for a fact I will not ever in my life be interested in someone like that. But as I rejected him early on into our friendship, you know, I was giving him grace to like, you can do this better, and I'm letting you know because we are friends. It's because we are friends that I don't really want you to have these attitudes, because these are attitudes that I don't stand by. And the second he called me sensitive and wasn't willing to have a like, conversation with me, an argument, like an educated, polite argument, not a discussion, like screaming. It was a conversation. The second he wasn't willing to do that and dismissed me as sensitive, then I got angry and I didn't insult him. I just went, okay, sure. And then apparently I looked angry, but like I wasn't acting angry, just like not acting at all. I didn't want him around anymore because I lost respect for him. I didn't think of him as someone who deserved respect because I do like having conversations. And if I can't have one with you, then I kind of really don't want to engage with you anymore. So yeah, fortunately by end of semester, he said something really, really funny. But I'm not, for now I'm going to leave it at that, but everything that this guy said or did, and I talked it with Yukisi, it felt manipulative, but like very stupid. Hi Didi, how are you? Haven't seen you in so long. How's your day? How are you? I miss you too. I was talking about my semester that kept me from streaming. This semester I will try to stream though. How are you? How are you? I'm drawing a bear. Bear. Been alright. BP just woke up. Yeah, I just remember another thing I was going to talk about. I'm surprised I didn't go to sleep earlier yesterday. I went to sleep. I actually was struggling to sleep yesterday because I was thinking of all the things I need to do on these days and things I need to sort out before the semester starts. So I couldn't sleep because I was thinking about everything. And then it got to 2 a.m. and I was still awake. And then I had to force myself to like listen to white sounds and what sound? How do you call it? I know, boop you. Yay! Boop. How do you call it? The white sounds? What? It's not music, is it? How do you call it? The the sound of static waves, something. What noise? Thank you. Yeah, I listen to white noise to sleep quite often because it is like background noise, but it also blocks the background noise that exists IRL. Because I have cats, right? And sometimes the background noise is not just static and the wind. Sometimes it's my cats fighting. And I do pay attention to that to make sure they're okay. but I need to force myself to ignore it, so I put on headphones with white noise to replace the background noise, because I do not fall asleep if I'm paying attention to the environment. So I sleep quite often with white noise. Point is, yesterday 2 a.m. I was thinking too much about life, and I had to force myself to turn on the brain because it was getting late, and today I planned to stream and I had to wake up early. And these last days I woke up like at 2 p.m, so that wasn't good. And I'm surprised, even though I was able to like sleep at around 2 a.m, and I woke up at 5 a.m. because my headphones, I didn't have my headphones that have a wire. I had my Bluetooth, like wireless headphones in my room. So I went to sleep with those on, and by 5 a.m. they were running out of battery. Battery, how do you say battery? Battery. They were running out of battery. So they woke me up by saying the battery is low at 5 a.m. after I went to sleep at 2 a.m. So that sucks. I'm surprised by I went to sleep late. In the middle of the night, like 5 a.m, I woke up. And I fell asleep again. I still was able to like quite easily at like 10 and half past 10, like I am. I was able to wake up like quite early, like it was early, considering in the past I've gotten out of bed 5 minutes before stream. I got up 1 hour and a half before stream, and I didn't struggle. I got up quite easily, and I was awake. I got up. I made myself a coffee, and I actually made sure everything was okay in OBS and like stream elements. I had to take away the tipping thingy. It's not off if you still like use the command. It's not, the panel in the commands panel is no longer there, but the command is still active. I would not recommend you guys tip because it goes directly to PayPal, and that is something I had to talk to you guys about, that I will not be doing international commissions, at least with payment via PayPal, because that's a long subject. I'll get there. Yeah. Wait. I'm thinking about too many things once again. I am overwhelming myself with the things I need to talk about. Let's take our time. This looks bearish, right? I'm thinking, sorry. I went all quiet. I'm thinking how to make the arms be more arms. How to make the arms arm. Because bear anatomy is quite interesting, and it's equally interesting and confusing to me. I believe I said this before, because it overlaps, and all anatomy at some point overlaps on itself. Whenever you draw a person, there will be poses where parts of the body overlap, and that always happens, okay? But like, bears are so soft and round. And they are like similar to people anatomy, but it's also, it's, I think this arm is a little too high. I'm sorry, I'm not making sense. I'm not making sense at all. Hi, Carlos, welcome back. We are chilling. You missed my whole rant about the stupid guy from uni. I did not tell the like what happened with him chronologically. I just complained. I'm very aware of that. That I probably didn't make sense. You know. It just tickle my brain when Kenshi Junesu reuses his early Vocaloid beats for new songs. Really? I was not aware he did that. That's cool. Okay, the wrong reference photo. And this one, I believe it's on the same layer as something else. I'm going to crop it out. Copy. Paste. No, wait. Sorry. No, wait. That's okay. Cut. There we go. I wanted to see the reference. Okay, yeah. It's right over the tummy. So your arm starts here, not up there. Yeah, it is a little bit too high. No, I'm not drawing. I'm silly. Why? Why? That looks more bearish, yeah. You look bare. He looks bare. Birds bears have weirdly short arms for something that likes to use said arms dexterously. Yeah, they do. They have longer, like the back feet, right? The back legs are like longer. I believe I saw a bunch of images, and their butt is a little higher. They go like, yeah, and then they have this part like this, and then you can tell I don't draw bears, okay, but that's a bear, kinda. I'm a supposedly an artist. That's like a little shape they have in their body, but they have like longer back legs. I feel slightly longer. Looks like an American black bear Paddington. He does have a kind of like an older Paddington face because Paddington is more skinny. He's not as fluffy. Yeah, Scanny does Scanny. Paddington. I changed I changed his name. Paddington does have the face of a bear cub because tiny bears, like baby bears, don't have like do have like that skinny face, less fluffy, more snooty. I feel like their snoot is like this. It's more easy to like pay attention to because they are less fluffy. Yeah, I'm on copy paste because yes, no, don't touch that. I didn't want to touch that. I talked about so many things. I probably left half of the subjects I started unfinished, but that is literally how I always talk if I talk. So yeah, it has said that way. I think that's okay. Yeah, I'll leave it there. That's fairly close enough. I feel like the. Yeah, leave it like that. Okay, yeah. I can do it perfect. I don't have a ruler. Hmm. I need to do the butt. The butt or the legs. I don't want to do the butt or the legs. I probably need to make the paws first. I don't want to make the paws. I don't want to make the paws. I really don't want to. Let's analyze bear paws. The thing about bear paws that troubles me so much. I see fluff. I don't see shit. Okay, let's try to. Here's a finger, kinda. Here's another. Here's another. Here's another. But they have like. Okay, up until here, it's this. Why are bear paws so complex? For my brain to understand. They are not even that complex. I just can't wrap my head around them. They look so I don't make sense of them. Okay. And they have 5 fingers, don't they? That's more confusing. They do have. Why do they have thumbs? Do they have thumbs? Are they? Do these count as thumbs? Oh no, we reached the mid key area in my playlist. Why are. Why? Why? You have to believe it is possible. It's not that weird. I'm scared to draw it. I need to get past it. I need to do it. I don't want to do it. Okay. I'm going to sketch it first. So please hurry, leave me. I can't breathe. Please don't say you love me. 胸がちぎれそうで One word from you and I will jump off of this ledge I'm on, baby. Tell me don't so I can grow back in. Oh. Okay, okay, wait, no, they have wrists. They have like a little. I was so young when I behaved 25. I'm going to go quiet because I need to make sense of this. Well, not quiet because I'm singing, but you know, I'm not going to say anything interesting because I'm thinking. I'm using my brain power to make pause. Hurry, leave me, I can't breathe. Please don't say you love me. Bear paws have like, because they are paws, but they have like more like 5 fingers. They kind of pose in a similar way, similar, not identical, but similar, because I don't get how the outer fingers are looking inward, and I have no idea how this works. It's not seem equal, like the same as a human hand, but it is similar because of the amount of fingers. So I'm thinking I could use my hand for reference for this. To see how hands lay down when you put them in your knee. I also just noticed that an hour and a half has passed. So yeah. I'll try to get the paw done. I want to get the paw. Should I make the paws go inward? Okay, I touched the cable of my tablet and I disconnected it for a second. Oopsie doopsie. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This looks awful. It looks awful. What the fuck is that? Okay, no, I'm making the wrong shape. Let's do the proper shape. It's a little... That looks bear pawish, right? Kinda. Looks kinda bear pawish. Looks more bear pawish than before. I might need to like change a little bit the fluff here to accentuate the shape of the arm. But it's looking bear pawish. Closer than what it's supposed to look, right? This makes no wait. No wait. No, you don't make no sense. That looks kinda like a paw, right? Right? Diddy. I'm gonna touch you. What? Oh, no. No. Why you wanna touch my tail? I have not given consent to that. Looking like a paw? You think this is looking like a paw? Cap? I hope. It's more looking like a paw than this blob, whatever this is. This feels more polished. I do still feel like there's a bone in the wrong direction here. And I can't fluffy. I can't tell. I feel like I broke its arm. It is looking powish, but it's also looking like there's a broken bone. You can have my horns in return. Oh, okay. I'll take it. I'll make a soup with them. Little un guisito. Guisito de cuernos de Didi. There we go. Wait, I'm using my brain cells. Mm. That's in this. Yeah, that's good enough. I'll leave it there. Okay, I'll try to put the base colors of the torso too. Where's the? Where's the? Where's the? Where's the? All right. Um. 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 Okay. Okay, the head should be on top. Oh, it's on top. Okay, there. Color. I need to check later if American black bears have colored stomach of is if because I know the snoot is like that lighter brown, but I don't know if there's lighter brown anywhere else. I need to check reference. But hey, the bear is like getting somewhere. It's looking bearish. Bear is bearing. Also, I'm going to add these base colors and we can do a little break because it has been almost 1 hour 40. So, and that's quite a while without breaks. We need the hourly break and we did not take one in when the first hour passes because I did not realize the first hour passed. I'm yapping so poorly. I feel. But yeah, man, I'm excited to stream again. I'm very excited about it. I'm very, very glad to be back. I feel very comfortable streaming. It's fun. Like even like alone. Because before I said like the most fun I have is streaming with friends, which is true. It's not a lie, definitely. I love streaming with my friends. But I also really, really like there's some comfort in streaming also alone. Just japping and getting things done. Mostly I really like I do get things done in stream better than I do when I'm off stream. I become more productive because like I force myself to do it for the time that I said I will do a thing because there's witnesses. Like even if the stream was empty, the fact that there's a VOD and I know for a fact I will upload that VOD, that counts like a witness. And so I kinda need to do things like I said I would. Or try at least. And then like I'm not able. I need to come up with an excuse that makes sense for me and everyone else. And I really like getting things done, so I really like streaming. Also, I play games that maybe usually I would not give myself the time to play. Like the Resident Evil games, I don't know if I will have ever completed them in my free time. I feel like playing them in stream forces me to like do something despite the struggle, and then when I'm done with it, I'm happy. It's worth it because I did have a lot of fun and felt quite accomplished when I got past the first 4 Resident Evil games. It is fun to get things done. Beep, 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 beep. This might feel a little inefficient to like color manually the bear, but I tried using the bucket for the head. And I already tried some settings, but I feel like Medibank lately is working a little bit like shit. As that it is not surprised that it's working like shit. Sometimes it does work like shit. Um Oh, Shakira. So I'm doing it manually because the last few days that I started the bear, the bucket tool has betrayed me. It has betrayed me. It is not working as well as it will want it to. Nadie piensa en ti como lo hago yo. What a song, man. I haven't listened to this song in a while. I'm gonna go quiet too again, sorry. Just enjoy Shakira. Yuki, you're cool. Hope you know that. Oh man, you're too sweet. Like, I don't know what to say to that kind of I don't know what to say to compliments. Like, my first question is to ask why, and I feel that's rude to question compliments. But like, I'm very glad you think that I'm cool. I'm very happy about that. The silence of concentration, yeah. It's not exactly hard to like. It's actually like quite chill to feel the gaps on these little hairs. I'm just turning my brain off while I do it. All right, I just remember another thing I had to talk about, and that is I'm holding myself accountable. Accountant. Yeah, got the expression that I probably didn't get right. Accountable, I think it is, but it also sounds weird. I might be saying it wrong. I'm forcing myself to. Y'all remember, I wanted to do a bitter choco decoration cover. I'm forcing myself to like. I had already said it was like one of my New Year resolutions to make it for this year. I'll force myself to try and do it for Yuki Day from this year, so October 11th of this year. Like past year, I forced myself to like have the 3 illustrations. I got there surprisingly. This year, I want to do the cover. I really want to do a cover I'm proud of. And lately, I feel like I'm singing better. But bitter chocolate decoration doesn't require like singing skill. It requires my brain to not turn off, and that is something that lately I'm struggling a lot with because there's like 2 skills that I need when singing, and one is the skill to sing itself, like my throat to be like working, and the other is to be able to read the lyrics and pronounce them. Even if they are Spanish, I stutter. I stutter quite a bit, and I like my brain slows down, and suddenly the song is like 3 sentences ahead of me, and I stayed back, like I didn't say anything for a moment, and the song kept going. That keeps happening to me. My brain turns off. So bitter choco decoration requires that second skill, which is my brain to not turn off. It has specifically this part of the song that's fast, and I have already talked about it. That I can't do that part, and I need to record it in part. Have I tried to do it in parts? No, not in part. Have I tried to do it yet? No, I have not. So I need to force myself to do it. So I'm going to put a deadline for that. So I intimidate myself into doing it. How epic, very exciting. I'm glad you think so. I am terrified. I also want to do like, because I have now some knowledge of animation. Like not a lot, but some. And I did use some After Effects in uni. So I feel like I could make not a good, but a decent music video for like when I post the cover and it just not be like a static image. So I also want to do that. And I'm heavily intimidated by that. But I will try. I'll try. I'll do my best. Okay, Bear has a tummy. Yippee! And it has the sketch of the pose. I feel like this is not a lot of progress for almost 2 hours of drawing, but we also had to catch up in a lot of talking, guys. We had to yap. We had to share the tea. So yeah, we have to do the little short break. So we'll do a 10 minutes break, and we'll come back to. I'm thinking, because I want to draw 2 things, maybe 3, and I might only be able, knowing me, might only be able to do 1 properly or do poorly the 3 of them, and I'm thinking which one I prefer. I don't know if you remember, Cap. You probably do remember. During the semester, I had talked to you about wanting to do a drawing of Kuya from a game if I didn't get him in the gacha, which I did not get. I didn't get him in the gacha, which is very sad. And I did say that I will go and do a fan art of him. If I got my heart broken and did get him in the gacha to like heal my heart, I will do a little fan art. So I do want to do, and there was a specific outfit I have saved in very poor quality because it's an outfit they did for him for merch. I have that outfit saved, and I really wanted to draw him in that outfit because he looks gorgeous. And I also pre-stream saved some reference poses. So I think I'll start drawing Kuya. I'll see how I'll do with that. If I do progress fast, I might draw some sketches of the other 2 things I wanted to draw, but I'll focus mainly on this Kuya. Because I have been saying for months now that I wanted to do this fan art of him, and I have not done shit because I couldn't have free time to draw. When I had free time, I was staring at the ceiling, dissociating, and I had no brain energy left. But now I do have some brain energy, so I can draw. So yeah, we'll come back from the break and draw that Kuya. The other 2 things I want to draw, first of all, a Yuki, because we like drawing Yukis, and I want to draw a Yuki. I also want to draw myself a profile photo mainly for Discord, but I might use it everywhere else. I want to do like a very cute drawing of a fox. Fox that is like looks how I look right now, which is the points, the tip of the ears white and the tip of the tail also white, because it makes me think of strawberries with cream. So I want my fox to look like that. Because I like food themed things, which is why I got so much into Cookie Run Kingdom. So I want to draw that fox, but I want to make it not like a simple chibi drawing like this Yuki. I wanted to make a detailed, super gorgeous fox. So I think I won't do that today. Today I will do a Kuya, maybe a simple Yuki, maybe a very simple, ugly sketch of shadow milk cookie just to make myself happy because I'm obsessed with him lately. And I'm slightly offended with Kuya because he didn't come in the gacha. So yeah, let's go into the break. Let's go into the break. I'm gonna put some music. Wait, actually, the song is ending. Let it end. Ooh. There we go. Beep beep beep. Okay, guys. 10 minutes break. I'll see you in a while. BRB! I was muted. Hello. Hello, hello. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. Man, I really want to play games. I really want to not grind. But that'll be not today. Today we have to grind. To grind things I say they will draw. And now I have to draw. Imagine saying you were going to do things and now having to do them. It's so tragic. Truly. Incredibly tragic. Okay. Here, what we have here is too many references. No, sorry, not so many, just a handful. And now, you guys might wonder, Yuki, didn't you want to get a tinier picture of the character? I was unable to find better quality. Okay, this is what it is. I think at some point I did find a better quality version of this, and I don't remember where I left it. I might have sent it on Caps chat. The thing is, I sent too many things in Caps chat, so I will not find it soon. But we can see. This is like the. I don't think we have a full body version of it. We do. I think we do. Will I find it? We don't know. Let me check real quick if I don't have it downloaded somewhere. Because there's no way I don't have it. There's just no way. Like a better quality of this outfit. Let me see. Not here. Not there. My pictures. I need to organize my pictures, my photos. They are so unorganized, it's crazy. I have a mess of things over here. Yeah, I don't have it here. Where? Because I'm pretty sure at some point I saw a full body version of this outfit, and it was like good quality. No, I don't think we'll find it now. We don't have the privilege of having good quality references. Okay. That was embarrassing and humbling, and I'm going to start the music. Okay. No, that's too chill. No, I'll leave it actually. Wait, let me move this slightly. You guys will not see it move. I will. Because it's right on the canvas for me. There. Beep, 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 beep. I haven't done a drawing in so long. I don't feel like I know how to draw. But we'll get past it. Now, which pose should I go for? This one is very similar to the actual outfit. And I actually just want to sketch. But I did think of this one first. Think of this pose first. But then I thought that maybe I'll hate myself for the arm and the slightly angled face. But it shouldn't be so bad, right? It's simple. It's fairly simple. Fairly normal. You should only have to do this, like draw on top of the drawing on the reference. On top of the reference, if I don't see shit from far away. Which is why I'm doing. The clothes are black, and as they are black, I don't see shit from far away. I will be with you. Okay. I think I'll do that pose. Even if I'll hate me. I'll hate me a little bit. A fair amount. But it might be worth it. Oh shit, I forgot. There. It's a little. What? Someone sent me a message? Oh no. It's not message to me, it's a server thing. Beep, beep, beep. I'm surprised. Whenever like I have my notifications on, not for general chats, but for like news to see if like a friend is streaming. I never hear those. I never in my life get the notifications for when they are streaming for some reason. So I'm surprised I actually heard right now a server notification because I don't usually hear them even if I do have them on. It's long overdue. When you go to hell, I'll go there with you too. Yeah, these other references are. This one is for the body type because this guy sometimes he looks more skinny and sometimes this part of his body is more like marked. Right now it is marked. But it's under the jacket. But sometimes this part of his body is like more slim, like more twink. But like all his late illustrations, like the last few years, he's like this part of him is wider, like this. So that feels like his canon version because his more skinny illustrations are from when the game just came out, and the art style of the game has evolved, and the characters feel a little bit more like themselves. I'm going to turn off some of these references. I'm not going to use them all right now. Oh, I'll get them out of the way so I can see this. There, you'll go there. Na 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 snowman, no man. A growing old man. Yeah, he might be like thousands of years old, but his body is still changing and growing. You see. This is wrong. This guy is weird. This guy, he's weird. How does he? Because look at his. He has like a pretty face. He's like pretty. He's like he doesn't look like he's pretty. He's like has a skinny face. He's like jaw is not like insanely like thick. It also is not like this, but it's like a nice middle ground. Like his whole body is like that. He doesn't have a super thick like neck. He's kind of delicate in some areas, but then you have his torso. And his torso is like more thick, but only the upper part. Then he has this waist, and I hate him. He also has wide shoulders. I hate this guy. He's so hard to draw. He's so pretty, he's hard to draw. I hate this guy. What I'm pointing out here is that the neck is too thick and the face also is too thick. So basically, I hate this guy. Okay. I hate this guy. Take it over. Dun, 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 dun. I'm offended by this guy. Oh, what a good song. Cuanto más quiero pegarte una flecha en tu alma malvada y decirte la cara, no me sé la letra. La verdad, ando buscando sus contes, la verdad que soy verdadera. Darte cuenta. Una flecha en tu alma malvada, decirte la cara. I keep getting the lyrics wrong. I actually listen to this song often. I just never remember I never remember nothing, guys. Not even the lyrics of the songs. Of the songs I listen often. It's awful. Nunca This was primavera. I know this looks like shit, but we gotta trust the process, unfortunately. Ba-da-ba-bum. Okay, this is a little low. Wait. Let me fix. I did think that the legs were a little short when I did this, but now I can see it clearly. The pelvis is too low. There we go. Go higher, Mary. There. Trust the Yuki process indeed. Okay, it's not looking so much like shit anymore. It's looking okay. Just okay. Not good, but okay. Taking shape. For someone who hasn't drawn anything like this in a while, it's okay. It's okay. I'll go and do the face. That makes me happy. I need a break from the body. I hate bodies. I hate drawing. Wait, what's the angle that faces? Okay. From here, from here. Okay. This line is not wrong. That is the height, but let's angle it the same way. Okay. Mostly because of the eyes. I was thinking I was going to struggle with this pose. It's not so bad, I think. I think will survive this. Let's see how I do. Okay, wait. Kuya's face shape. I need more references for his little pretty face. Because I do have a bunch of drawings of him, but I don't draw him so often, like that often. Well, this illustration is pretty recent. Okay, I wanted to do a square and I did not have the square selection on. He's so pretty. Look at that guy. He's so pretty. Okay, there we go. We move this. Okay, let's draw his face. Wait, I have a drawing of him where I did a very pretty smile. Where's my drawing of him? Bald Kuya. Yep. He's gorgeous even when bald. Oh, there's he. Okay. There, I put it right behind me. Y'all can see it. It's here, the reference. It's posted on my Blue Sky. It's no secret drawing. Hmm. I do like the smile, but it looks like I'm looking at it from like a front angle, and this is he's slightly looking like up, so it should be a little deformed, shouldn't it be? Hmm. The angle looks better, but it looks weird. Something about the proportions of the face. Wait. Baby, baby, baby. Be the king, be the queen. Da, 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 da. Okay. Be the queen, be the queen. Queen. I need to lower the opacity of the sketch because I'm going to get confused. There. Baby. Little queen. Hmm. I might have to lower the eyes a little bit. I'm very aware that this part of the face is in a different angle than this part. It's bothering me, which is why I'm zooming in and out so much. I'm trying to fix it. King and queen, yeah, yeah. We'll make him truly bold. Okay. I'm tilting my head. I need to stop doing that when I'm drawing, man. I also noticed Shadow Milk Cookie and Kuya have the same eye shape. Hi, Leonie. I just looked at the other monitor and saw you. Hi, Leonie. Yeah, a Yuki stream. I was very locked in trying to draw. Hi, Leonie. How are you? Tilted head of focusing. Yeah, I was trying to figure this out. And then suddenly was thinking about Shadow Milk Cookie from Cookie Run Kingdom. It's okay, you're still awesome. Oh, thank you. You're too sweet. You're too sweet. I can't talk. You're too sweet. Something I find very funny about Kuya, his eyebrow shapes change if you like go to like you set him as your favorite character, right, in the game, and you can change his expressions. And if you change his expressions, you'll see that in different expressions, his eyebrows not like it's normal that they change position and shape a little bit, but like sometimes the thicker part of his eyebrow is in here. Sometimes his eyebrows are like this, and sometimes they are like this, where the thicker part is on the front. And that's not expression, that's just not consistent. I'm doing flipping garbage. It's the first day of school tomorrow, new semester. Oh no! I feel you. My semester starts on the next Tuesday, and I'm not excited. I'm not excited at all. This is too curved. This is what it sounds like. Defiant. Looking between us. Here on our own. I don't like the nose. I don't like the nose. I don't like the nose. The nose looks weird. I don't like the nose. The nose is going to go. Goodbye, nose. It's noseless. Maybe I need to lower the. First of all, his ears are too big. Why your ears so big? And then from the new size of ears, I need to lower his eye. There we go. This is what it sounds like. Did you plus the sun and go back? That was me. I'm struggling, man. I'm struggling. This makes sense, my guy. This look good. Could you collaborate on that? No, that looks so bad. Nose is not nosing. Why must you be like this? Hmm. Why must the nose not nose? Fuck. Why is your nose so round? It's not supposed to be so round. Goodbye. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Oh, you have to go, Cap? Okay, you too have a wonderful rest of your day, my guy. Thank you for passing by. Nose, please, nose. I'm tired of the nose. Nose is not nosing. Maybe I'm too focused on it. I might be. Right? I feel like I like it more there. Maybe I needed to make it more straight. Mm. Hmm. Hmm. There's so many like tiny things wrong here that I can't pinpoint and fix, but like are slightly wrong. Mm-hmm. That somehow looks better. I should do the other eye. Another eye. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Good enough. Blessing for your birthday, blessing for your everyday. Okay, his face looks like a face. Oh my god, that took so long. I hate drawing. Finally! Why did I why did I decide to make this my career? It's so bad, it's so awful to draw. It looks good enough. How does it look if I take away this part? Looks cool. Okay, yeah. Just testing. I'm just testing. I'm going to give him hair so I can be happy that the most recognizable parts of him are done. Okay, here, this photo that has very good quality. What am waiting for? Welcome to my candy store. Not a loser anymore. One candy store. What am waiting for? Welcome to my candy store. Anymore. Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Just like close to you. Come from the sky every time you are by. It's like me, I love to be close to you. Create the dream come true. They long to be. That is why all the girls in town follow you all around like me. They long to be. They long to be close to you. Okay. Now that it's over, I don't know what to feel. California, have to deal. Know what you think. Make me sad not to think. Make you sorry, I'm sorry. Make you sorry for me. Confront you, know that it's over. I don't know how to feel moving to California. Have to do So what do you think? Make you so what do you think? Make you sorry, I'm sorry to make you sorry. Make you sorry. Want to make you sorry for me. Hmm. This pants looks pretty straight. Mhm. Okay. Want to move back a little bit this fit. Okay, you can tell I got tired by the time I got to the legs. That's a little sad. Bum. Yeah, you can tell I didn't want it to have legs. I'm tired. I'm tired. I don't want to draw. I'm just trying to make it look good enough. It looks like something, alright? Yeah. Where's the reference? Here. Okay. Good enough. There we go. This is a very messy sketch. Ow, my everything hurts. What time is it? It's 3 p.m. I have to receive a package today, so I think I might have to leave it here. Must save. The Kujita I owe myself. Okay, saved. I'm going to share it on the Discord if I color it. I will finish this. I refuse to have spent that much time suffering with the face and then not finish it. The only reason why I'm not that motivated to continue it, because I know I'll have to suffer more with other parts of the drawing to finish it. I could like do like a sketch coloring to like have the colors sorted out, but I, as I said, have to receive that package, and if I'm with headphones on, it has happened, I don't hear the doorbell, and I'm going to get in trouble if I don't receive the package. So I kinda need to indeed. But we did good. We did the progress we said we would with the bear. I started this. The face looks okay. I feel like the hair needs to be a little bit more. I like that Kuya does have like a little some stray hairs, but he has like this sophisticated aura, and this looks more like rebellious, and so I need to like tidy up his hair a little bit, like just a tiny bit. Because on the reference for the outfit, he does have the stray hairs, but his hair still looks like so put together and nice. And this is like more messy. So I need to figure that out. And I need to fix the legs. There's something wrong with the legs, maybe the pose. I didn't do it correctly and I need to fix that. But like waist up, it looks pretty good for a sketch. It's good enough. So good job, everybody. Good job. I'm gonna leave it here. B. There we go. Okay. Man, I forgot. I was thinking just now. I don't remember. Oh, there you can see the drawing. Here. I was thinking right now. I haven't said goodbye to you guys in such a long while. Do I remember how even to do that? Okay, I know you guys need to stay hydrated. You guys need to eat all your meals and sleep properly and on time. Okay, so you guys, you need to remember to do that. Okay, yeah. And I'll literally see you tomorrow probably. I will probably say on the Discord on news what I end up deciding to do. I'm guessing probably we might start Resident Evil 5 because I am getting kind of excited for that. I really want to continue playing Resident Evil games. But I also need to check if Even is willing to stream. And I'll need to log in the day for Cap 2. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a very wonderful rest of your day, guys. Stay hydrated, eat all your meals, sleep properly and on time. I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? I love you guys very much. See you tomorrow, okay? Bye bye! Mwah!